everyone. Thanks for joining me on another car chat. You can tell it's been a week when I'm doing a car chat, right? I am currently driving home from, I went and got a manicure pedicure, and I forgot to get sandals before I left, and so I had those funky shoes that they make you wear, and I had to go into Walgreens last minute. So I was walking around Walgreens with these funky shoes, trying to keep them on my feet, and I just look like a freaking idiot. So I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to apologize. There was no private working hangout today because, we didn't have Wi-Fi today. We didn't have internet at all, and I just didn't want to get it started and then have to stop it. It was a pain in the butt. So we're going to try again next week for 2 private working hangouts, not on YouTube. So I hope that you will, let me know if you definitely want to be on the list if I haven't already talked to you, okay? So today I'm talking to you about when things go wrong, make things go right. Like I said, it's been a week, and getting a text message, of course. So anyway, Tuesday, I went into the office. I got there about 8:45 in the morning, and we started having flooding in Houston. And so about 10 a.m., I told my boss, I said, hey, I've gotten everything done here at the desk that needs to be done. If it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and get a move on, get home. I didn't know, it doesn't really flood on our street that often, but it floods getting to my street, and I just didn't want to take any chances. So it rained all day. Well, when I got home from work, my wife said, hey, the electricity's out. So I probably should have just stayed at work. I would have gotten a whole heck of a lot more done. Because I have a hotspot, which is okay, I guess. Sometimes the connection's not that great remotely. But the main problem was it was pitch dark in my house, and I just couldn't see anything. And so, using my phone as a flashlight to look at papers, and it was just, it was a pain in the butt all day long. I couldn't take photos. I had photos to take. And this is why I tell you guys, always have other things available to do when something goes wrong, because I couldn't take photos that day, but I was able to measure clothes, put things away, stuff like that. And so my business really didn't suffer from it. Then today, some guy ran into a pole about, a half a mile away from us, and it knocked out everybody's internet and Wi-Fi, and so, of course, the TV wasn't working, which that doesn't really bother me, but it bothers my wife because she keeps the TV on while she's working. She just called in sick because using her hotspot for her remote it's a pain in the butt, and so she just called in, and I worked today. I used my hotspot, and I took some pictures, and I just did other things that didn't, because eBay was really messed up for me today. Like, I don't think it was my hotspot, because Poshmark was working fine. It was loading photos quickly, but eBay was really, let me know below in the comments, was eBay, today's May 11th, Thursday, let me know how eBay was to you today, because it was slow, and I just it didn't get a lot done as far as drafting. So Tuesday, during the flood, they came out to install our brand new storm door. So that was a lot of money. And then, because they did some other things too around the house. And then they were there almost all day. And then yesterday, I took my dog in, and that vet bill was over $380, like $381. And so I've got to make some money, guys. I've had a lot of expenses lately. My sales are up, which I'm happy about, and I'm just trying to look on the bright side of things. My apathy that I talked to you about last Sunday night is really not that much better, but I'm getting there. I'm doing it. I actually recorded my very first episode of my podcast, and I edited it and I got all of my ums out of it, and I feel really good about it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go through with this thing, guys. Got a couple more kinks to work out, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and start recording these episodes, and I feel really so much better about that. But don't feel like your day is wasted when things go wrong. Find something else productive to do for your business. That's my tip of the day. I know I've given this tip out before, but it really helped me this week. There were a couple of times I thought, you know what? I don't know what else to do. But I always found something. Oh, here's where there's a tree over the road. It's going to hit my... I know it's not going to hit me, but it hits my roof. You know, I always am able to find something else to do for my business. Even though it's not what I really need to do at the moment, it will play catch up. And we're having our Mother's Day actually on Saturday. So I'm thinking about having a Paul working hangout on Sunday, Mother's Day. So if any of you are, finding yourself not doing anything on Sunday, and you want to look at pretty clothes and get some work done, I will probably do that because I will be home. Oh, that's the other thing. I just came from getting my pedicure and manicure, and she was telling me, she's like, man, your neck is really tight. And I said, yeah. And I said, I've been thinking about getting a full body massage. I haven't had a full body massage in probably 30 years, literally. And she told me how much they cost for an hour, and I'm like, well, that's not that bad. So I'm either going to ask for that for Mother's Day, which my wife doesn't usually give me a Mother's Day present, but I may just reward myself, say, okay, if I gross such and such amount on eBay this month, I'm going to go treat myself to a pedicure and just pay for it out of my eBay money. I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. That'll be motivation. I know I'm going to love it. I know it's going to help me. I just don't want to pay the money. I feel bad because, my wife doesn't really do much for herself, and I get my nails done, and it costs quite a bit of money. Plus, I give them a really nice tip, and she doesn't do that for herself. And I just went and bought myself a bottle of wine, which I will probably open tomorrow night, and she just doesn't do those kind of things for herself. And so here I am, racking up the bucks every month: manicure, pedicure, wine. Now it's gonna be a massage. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just pay for the massage out of my eBay money. What do you guys do for yourself? I really feel like I should reward myself, because even though I've been burnout, I have gotten a lot of work done. It's just been like pulling teeth, though. I slept about 3 hours today, though, when the Wi-Fi was out, and I haven't been feeling well with my allergies, and I thought, I'm just going to lay down for a few minutes, and I slept like 3.5 hours. But I really needed it, I guess. So, I don't know. My wife is making me a steak tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think I'm just going to chill tonight and not do anything. I mean, I have a whole trunk full back there of clothes that could be de-tagged. No, I think I have done enough today. And I hope so much that you guys are doing well, and I miss talking to you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, it's totally free. All you have to do is just hit the little Rowboat in the bottom right hand corner of your screen right now. And you also need to hit that bell and click all for notifications, so you'll be notified the next time I go live or upload a video. Because I have had a few people tell me they haven't been getting notifications, right? And hopefully next week we'll have 2 private working hangouts and 1 YouTube hangout. That's my plan. You guys know my life is crazy. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day for those of you who are mothers. And remember, if you're a mother to a furry animal, you're a mother. And I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend. And hopefully I'll see you Sunday. Bye.